the Phoenix Clubhouse open mic tonight, and I'm glad that those of you came out tonight, so that's cool. Don't forget, there's a list to sign up. All right. I recently went and applied for a job, and the lady's like, "Do you think you could pass the drug test?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I can pass the drug test this month." And then she was like, "Okay, well, I need you to spit in a cup." There was two gentlemen on both sides of me. They were like placing bets on whether I would pass the test, but more they were doing the test based on whether how much I could spit. But I wasn't able to spit enough in the cup, so I had to do the urine test. But I passed, and now I have a new job. I'm working for the elections board, and today I got sworn in, so I really have to like moderate what I talk about in my comedy, which is gonna suck. But I will make like one joke, and hopefully I won't get back to my boss, but we'll see. If someone were to ask me for run for office, I would have to tell them that I don't remember much of high school, let alone college. You might just say, I might have blacked out. Whoa. This is going good. There was a lady, and a guy offered her $100,000 for a kid, and she said no. He kept upping the offer to like $200,000, and she was like, okay, I'll take that. I think you can buy almost anything in a Walmart, even a kid. And definitely a puppy. I saw another kid in Walmart, and he was being taken. And it's really not funny until you see it in action. And the kid was in the shopping cart, and he was trying to climb out of the shopping cart. But then he was like also yelling, "No puppy, no puppy." And I was like, maybe we'll just let this one go. I got my $200,000. Just kidding. I wanted to be like Princess Meghan Markle, because she's not allowed to wear her hair in a ponytail either. I met a prince the other day, but he's just not that charming. Have you guys watched those pimple popper videos? Yeah. I saw this one where this guy had this great big cyst on his shoulder, and he was like the famous pimple popper lady. Do any of you guys know who that is? She does all these pimple popper videos, and in the middle of the night, people send me these pimple popper videos. Please don't send me anymore. Anyway, and she goes and she squeezes the pus out of the pimple, and she puts it in the silver container, and the guy looks away because he might be grossed out. But then at the last minute, she's like, "Would you like to see what I put in the silver container?" And then she goes over and she shows him. And then I'm watching it with my friend's little kid, and she's like, "I don't want to be a doctor anymore." I go on a lot of dates. I'm not on any social media applications yet, but a lot of my friends are. One of the guys that I was dating told me that just his ass is mine. I don't know, okay. This is about as graphic as I'll get today, because it's all ages. He offered to take me to Vegas, but I was like, you can't pay me enough. All the men I date end up going far away, like California or the East Coast. I guess we're on the West Coast. And or Morocco, or they end up calling me from jail. I had an interesting conversation with my neighbor the other day, and he asked me why my blinds were no longer up in my room. I guess my neighbor, and he also asked me which window was mine. He wanted to know, because he was used to seeing me naked. Awkward. I'm glad I'm making everyone laugh tonight. It's good. My friend, she told me to go to Al-Anon. And for those of you guys who don't know what that is, that's like for people that are codependent on other people. And I said, and then a couple days later, she called up and she asked me for some money. And I said, I thought you were working on your codependency issues. All right, good, good laugh. The other day I was selling lipsticks, and I was sampling the chocolate flavored one, and I was like, ladies want to buy it because they were afraid that they would just eat the lipstick off their lips. And I was like, this lipstick doesn't come off for like 48 hours. Somebody, I saw this commercial for a local Ford dealership, and it said, come on down, we'll treat you like family. And I thought, well, what if your family treats you like shit? All right, Mr. Valentine, I think you're on deck, or up here. Okay, yeah, ready for you. Are you ready? Okay, go.